All right, we'll try it like this. Hey, what's up? If you are shopping for a dynamic microphone and you've landed on the Fifine Tank 1, the Fifine K688, or maybe even the Maono PD300X, this might be the video for you. First off, congrats. You've picked 3 mics that don't actually suck. So if this all sounds like something you're into, stick around. But which one of these actually sounds best for you? Which one fits your setup, your vibe, and your budget? Budget's a big one. Let's break it down. And yeah, we'll do some head-to-head audio tests. So let's get to it. All right, so first up is this one, the Fifine Tank 1. This one's an XLR mic, and so there's no USB here. It's made for people using an audio interface or a mixer, but it does have 2 nice little switches built in. It's got a low cut filter to cut out those low rumble sounds, and it's got a mids boost to bring your voice up if it's just a little too sleepy. Oh, sorry, I was falling asleep. It is 10:30. So it's got a solid build, no nonsense, and no mute button. So be ready to commit to whatever you say or do a lot of editing. Next is the Fifine K688. This mic's got range, literally. It's XLR and USB. So if you're just starting out, plug it right into your computer. Later on, if you upgrade your setup, it's still relevant. All right, so you do get a mute button on this microphone, but that's only good when you're using it in USB mode. This mic is kind of like the multi-tool of budget mics. I just wouldn't expect it to fix the leak that you have in the sink in the kitchen. It's probably not going to do that. Then we've got the Maono PD300X. This is also a USB XLR combo mic, but a little more modern and sleek design. This one also has a nice build quality. It's kind of heavy. It's a little heavier than the Fifine K688, which is known for being a little light, but still sounds good. This has a mute switch as well. Again, you can only use that in USB mode. It does have a headphone jack, so you can monitor in USB mode. And it's got a pretty clean tone right out of the box. But here's the kicker. The Maono PD300X also comes with a companion app, the Maono Link software. So if you're on the right operating system, you can use this mic with some EQing without having an interface in USB mode. That's pretty cool. And a big plus is you don't need to know what a high-pass sidechain multi-band noise gate whatever is. All right, now on to the good stuff. I'm going to turn off processing, and I'm going to give you a sample of how each mic sounds. Same mic distance, same room, same bad jokes. You're listening to the Maono PD300X with no EQ, no processing, no effects, just raw audio. What do you think? You're listening to the Fifine K688 with no EQ, no effects, just raw audio. What do you think? You're listening to the Fifine Tank 1 with no EQ, no effects, just raw audio. What do you think? All right, so real quick, I'm going to do some plosives on each mic. So take a listen to these plosives. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers and he puts pineapple on his pizza. That's what he does. He do. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers and he puts pineapple on his pizza. Because that's what he does. He puts pineapple on his pizza. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled pineapple. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers and he puts pineapple on his pizza. That's what you sound like in the Maono PD300X. Okay, let's recap the main differences. The Fifine Tank 1 has a clean, solid, dynamic tone. Mid boost and low cut for shaping your voice. No USB, no monitoring unless you have an audio interface. So you got to bring your own gear. The Fifine K688 is XLR and USB, so it's flexible. It does have the mute in USB. It's got a gain knob in USB and a headphone jack for USB mode. Very podcast friendly. It does feel a little plasticky and light, but it sounds a lot better than it looks. The PD300X in USB mode, you've got the touch to mute. You have a nice sleek design, a little bit heavier, a little bit sturdier, probably better with sound rejection because of that weight, that solid metal build. The software option gives you easy processing, and some say it does sound a bit scooped or radio-y, depending on your voice. All right, so real quick, I'm going to give you a sample of unprocessed and processed on each mic. Right now, I'm using the Fifine Tank 1, and this is without processing. And now you're listening to the Fifine Tank 1 with my processing. How does it sound? And now we are on the PD300X with no processing. How does it sound? And now you're listening to the PD300X with processing. That's a big difference. And here's the Fifine K688, no processing. And this is the Fifine K688 with processing. That's my 3 mics. So here's my take on it. If you've already got an interface and you want a little bit more tonal control, the Tank 1 is a great choice, especially with those switches. Gotta love those switches. You don't get that in a lot of budget mics. If you're not quite ready to dive into the world of XLR audio interfaces and mixers, but you want something future-proof, the K688 gives you the best of both. And if you want plug-and-play ease and a modern look, and you like having software that can help you get good sound out of your microphone without needing an audio degree, the PD300X is your guy. So what do you think? Drop a comment. Which mic sounded better to you? Which one sounded better to your ears? Or do you already own one of these? Tell me how it's going. How's it working out? Do you like it? And if this helped, go ahead and smash that like button. I'd appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed and you want to subscribe, I do videos just like this, gear reviews and comparisons and some tutorials every now and then. So if you want to check those out, you might want to subscribe and click that bell. That's all I have tonight for my comparison between these 3 mics. Until the next video, I'll catch you in the next one. I'm out.